What is special about the autumn season? The autumn months are the time of the harvest season. The temperature starts becoming cooler during autumn. Leaves on the trees will turn yellow, orange, red and brown during autumn. Autumn is the time of year that acts as a transition between summer and winter. Spiritually speaking, fall represents the harvest time of year, a time to acknowledge growth and expansion as a natural evolution of our organic being. But not quite always. Because the Gregorian calendar is not quite in perfect symmetry with the Earth's orbit, the autumn equinox will very occasionally fall on September 24th. This last happened in 1931 and will next happen in 2303. Persephone's return in Greek mythology. Autumn began when Persephone was abducted by Hades to be the queen of the underworld. In distress, Persephone's mother, Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, caused all the crops on earth to die until her daughter was allowed to return, marking spring. Autumn and fall. We typically think of fall as the North American version of the word autumn. But it was in fact in widespread usage in England until relatively recently. Originally a shortening of the phrase fall of the leaf, the phrase was common in England in the 17th century. The word autumn entered English from the French automne and didn't become common usage until the 18th century. Another spiritual meaning of autumn is related to preparing the inner space, making room for great projects to grow, in a mental space of inner emptiness and silence. This is because, as we cleanse the interior, we go into lethargy and then rest in the cold and darkness of winter. Thanks to the changing nature of life, every day presents new mysteries. The crisp air and colorful leaves emphasize these unknowns. Once you accept those unknowns, you may find you have more capacity to live life to the fullest. After all, it's quite comforting to realize most people are facing the same sense of mystery for what's to come. Autumn represents the preservation of life and its necessities. During this time, animals prepare for the winter by storing food and creating cozy hibernation spaces. Farmers work on their fall harvest by collecting a reserve of crops. Many people tend to retreat indoors and focus on cultivating a safe and comforting home ahead of the winter. In a way, the autumn season offers a chance to reconnect with Onzil and preserve their safe havens. Protection. As summer morphs into autumn, many people exercise protection by wearing layers and thicker fabrics as the weather cools. Many tend to focus on their health by boosting their immunity through habits and nutrition. Ultimately, autumn doubles as practice for heightened awareness of yourself and your surrounding. Comfort. In the same vein as protection, fall strongly symbolizes comfort as well. This season is prime time for seeking comfort amid dropping temperatures. Creating a serene and snug space is one of the best perks of autumn, after all. Balance. Day and night are the same lengths during the autumnal equinox. As a result, ancient cultures have always associated the day of the equinox with the concept of balance. The sun also enters Libra, which is the zodiac sign symbolized by a pair of balanced scales. Autumn grants the chance to harmonize with the earth and tap into one's inner balance. Letting go. As temperatures drop to the tune of leaves falling, autumn illustrates the beauty of letting go. It doesn't have to be considered morbid or morose. Instead, apply this concept to your inner ego and patterns of greed and pride. The idea of letting go stresses the temporary nature of everything around us that you may become hyperaware of during the changing of the seesaw. Thank you so much for following this video. May the season of fall inspire you and bring changes in your day-to-day life.